little trip over yonder, so I can take a look around at what you've seen. I can see from where I am you're on an adventure in a place you can't describe. Some things can't be captured in words.
Alright, hello math learners, isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. At welcome sa ating second part or parang second discussion natin for this day for our grade 8 students, which is still part of the quarter 2 discussion. And now sa araw na ito ay i-discuss natin ang module 6, which is entitled Using Inductive or Deductive Reasoning in an Argument. So we are talking about argument here and how to use inductive and deductive reasoning, my dear math learners. Alright, so kapag bago ka pa sa channel ko, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell para at least mas updated ka sa ating mga discussion next time. Okay, and if you think that this videos of mine can help other students, please paki-click na lang din ng like button para mas marami pa itong ma-reach out. Alright. Okay, so ano nga ba itong grade 8 quarter 2 module 6? Okay, so we have here the module. Okay, so in the first page you have the cover page of that topic, and then after that we also have here in the second page the people behind ng module na ito, kung sino ang mga gumawa, okay, sino mga nag-layout. So disclaimer, hindi to sa akin ang mga modules na ito. Ginagawa ko lang ito sa channel natin para at least tulungan yung mga math learners natin na medyo nahihirapan sa kanilang learning about mathematics using the modular approach. Okay. Next, after that is the title page, and what I've said earlier, this topic is all about using inductive and deductive reasoning in an argument. And for the fourth page, we have the statement for the introductory message for the teachers, that is for the facilitator, and for you, mga math learners. Okay, and then on the fifth page, you have there the what we call objectives of the topic. Okay, so this module aims to introduce you to the world of reasoning and logic. So when we say reasoning, ito yung pagbibigay ng mga dahilan, alright, or pagbibigay ng explanation. And that is very vital in studying mathematics and even other fields of the education. Tama? Because, of course, because of reasoning, we can do a lot of things. Okay? Tama? So, in terms of relationship, in terms of education, in terms of making something, invention, ang dami, my dear math learners. Okay? That is based on reasoning lamang. Okay. So, as a learner of this module, you are expected to achieve the minimum competency for the topic. So, what are the competencies? Number 1, provide understanding of the definition of inductive and deductive reasoning. So, mamaya pag-uusapan natin ang pagkakaiba ng inductive at saka deductive reasoning. Pangalawa, identify a statement whether it is an inductive or deductive. And number 3 is to differentiate. Okay, so ganon, using the Venn diagram. So after that, we will have the let us try. So this is new sa ating mga nangyari na previous discussion about other modules when we encounter the let us try activity, because most likely the let us try activity are ABCD questions, diba? Mga pre-test yun siya. Pero somehow, okay, let's try. Kung ano nga ba ito? Okay, so in this section, let us try your logical skills in determining the correct order of events and analyzing situations. Are you familiar with the river crossing logic? Okay, this is an app in the Google Play Store that you can download and try many logical games within. Let us try this one. Observe the picture below. Okay, I hope nakikita niyo ito, my dear math learners. Okay, sabi dyan, help the man in the boat move the wolf, sheep, and cabbage across the river. Each move attaches to only one animal or object when the man is not nearby. the wolf will eat the sheep and the sheep will eat the cabbage. Okay, so paano yun siya? Okay, so ang una mong gagawin dito is to carry mo si goat, punta ka dito, tapos ang next mong i-carry ay si wolf. Okay? So, pag carry mo kay wolf, punta ka ulit dito, kukunin mo ngayon si goat, punta dito, and then, pag nakabalik na si goat dito, si cabbage naman ang kukunin mo, punta doon, tapos balik ka na walang dala, si goat na ang kukunin mo, and then, there you have it. Okay, let's try. Let's check kung tama ba tayo. Carry first the goat to the other side of the river. Correct. Okay. Upon your return, carry next the fox. Bakit may fox? May fox ba sa given? Are you familiar with the river crossing? Okay. Help the man in the boat move wolf, sheep, and cabbage. Tatlo lang. Bakit may fox? When you return, bring back the goat. Okay. Transport the cabbage, leaving behind the goat. Carry the second. Yan. Ito, my dear Matlenis, hindi ko na alam kung bakit may facts dito sa discussion na ito. Okay. So, ewan ko lang. So, I don't think that this is correct, or I don't know if nakalimutan lang ba ng instruction si Fox, but I don't know. But anyway, so, kung titingnan natin, inuna niya si goat, then binalik. Then, ang pagkatapos ay bumalik siya, kinuha niya si cabbage. Then, kinuha si goat. Baka yung fox dito is the wolf. Okay, ulitin daw natin. Let's try. Kung si fox ba dito ay si wolf. Okay. So, first is una si goat. Then, after that, si wolf. Pero kinuha ulit si goat pabalik. Tapos, kinuha si cabbage, iniwan si goat sa kabila. So, magkasama na ngayon sa panibagong island si wolf at saka si cabbage. So, ngayon, babalikan niya na lang si goat. Yun. And that's finished. So, technically, wala talagang facts. Okay. Alright. Anyway, hindi ko alam kung bakit ganito. So, anyway, so that is so much for that for the let us try. Okay, so let's go to the let us study. So, this is the introduction of the topic. Okay, so sabi nga dito, meron tayong dictionary na galing sa libro ni Gladys Nivera. Actually, itong mga libro ni Gladys Nivera, I am also using that in discussing my grade 9 students because the book is so colorful and it is user-friendly. Okay, anyway, hello ma'am and congratulations sa paggawa ng book. Okay, so what are the inductive, deductive, and the conjecture? Okay, so inductive reasoning is the process of gathering specific information, usually through observation and measurement, and then making a conjecture based on the gathered information. So, magsisimula ka sa mga maliliit na information and then through the observation, tapos para makagawa ka ng conjecture. Ang question, ano ba yung conjecture? Conjecture is the conclusion made from the observing data. It may or may not be true. So, para siyang hypothesis, kumbaga. Okay. Then, deductive reasoning naman is the process of showing that certain statements follow logically from agreed upon assumption and proven facts. So, meaning, the deductive reasoning naman ay magsisimula sa medyo wider or acceptable facts. Tapos, doon, yun ang pagbabasehan niya para gumawa ng certain statements. Okay? So, from deductive, parang ganito siya. From a bigger information, mula si deductive, going to a specific information. Samantalang si inductive reasoning naman is from a small information which is from the observation going to a bigger approach or to a bigger statement that would be a conclusion. Okay, so ganun siya, my dear math learners. So I hope naklaro nyo yung si inductive at si deductive. Si deductive from bigger to small. Si inductive naman from small to big. Okay, so ganun ang pagkatingin niya sa mga bagay-bagay. Okay, so let's go to the next. Kindly familiarize the terms above, for this will be your guide in understanding the concepts in reasoning. Okay. So we have here 5, 10, 15, 20, blank. What do you think is the next number? Of course, that is 25. You are absolutely correct. Adrian wears red t-shirt today. Yesterday and the other day, he also wear red. What can you say about Adrian? Adrian loves red t-shirt. Then it could be since he often wears red t-shirts. All right. My mother is a medical frontliner. My classmates' mother are also medical frontliners. What can you say about medical frontliners? If you come to a conclusion that the medical frontliners are mothers, then it is possible but not necessarily true. Yeah. Hindi lahat ng mothers ay frontliners. Some medical frontliners are fathers, young professionals, singles by choice, and among others. Okay. So as an overall observation on the three statements, what can you say about it? Do the following statement starts with a specific observation, or if yes, then you are on the right track of going to the concept of inductive reasoning. Okay, so bakit inductive ito? Because we started with the information given and then we made our conclusion. So ito naman, nagsimula tayo kay Adrian na laging nagsusuot ng red t-shirt. Then nakakonclude tayo na favorite color niya ang red t-shirt. So si mother naman, yung frontliner yung mother ng isang bata, tapos yung mga classmate niya, yung mga frontliner din sa mother. Pero hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na lahat ng mothers ay frontliners because there are other frontliners na hindi mothers. Okay, so that is an example of an inductive reasoning. As defined in our dictionary, inductive reasoning is the process of gathering information, usually through observation and measurement, and then making a conjecture based on the gathered information. Okay. Example, we have here 2, 4, 6, 8. Anong next? Okay, of course, 10. Tama? So, the object is being added with 2. Okay, so n objects and 2. Alright. Here, example number 2. We have rectangle has 4 sides and 4 right angles. Square has 4 sides and 4 right angles too. Therefore, a rectangle is a square. O, yan. So, is this correct? So, what can you say about the statement above? Can this be considered as inductive reasoning? This statement above started with a specific observation on rectangles. It has 4 sides and 4 angles. It is then followed up with a second statement on squares. This is a second observation which is the same in the first statement. Out of the two statements, a conjecture is made that a rectangle is a square. A statement are an example of inductive reasoning. Alright, so but take note, not all statements made through inductive reasoning are foolproof or always true. Remember that, my dear math learners. Hindi lahat ng statement mula sa inductive reasoning is always correct. Okay? So, of course, katulad naman ginagawa ng ating mga detective dyan, di ba? So, may mga times na pag may investigation, yung mga detective, from the evidences na nakita nila, gagawa agad sila kung sino yung suspect ng krimen. Pero, hindi naman lahat ng suspect ay yun talaga ang may sala, di ba? May nagkakamali din. So, ganun. Parang inductive reasoning lang din yan. Okay. So, ito naman, we have, for example, in the conjecture made in example 2, a rectangle is a square. It can be noted that rectangles and squares have 4 sides and 4 angles, but a square has 4 equal sides, whereas the rectangle has 2 pairs of opposite sides equal. So, these characteristics of rectangles make the conjecture invalid. Ayun. So, therefore, the inductive reasoning made in example 2 is not true. Okay, so yun nga, hindi parating tama si inductive reasoning. So now, let us proceed to deductive reasoning. Consider the statement made in the picture below. Okay. Playing Mobile Legend, ML. Ayan, parang dito lang din sa atin. ML, math learning nga lang. Okay. Alright. Playing Mobile Legend may cause addiction. Carlo always plays Mobile Legend. Therefore, Carlo may be addicted to it. O, yan. So, what have you observed in the construction of the statement? Does it start with the specific information? If you don't agree with the question, then you are correct. Let us talk about it. So, as you can see, playing Mobile Legends may cause addiction. This is already a statement na dumaan sa napakaraming studies. Okay. So, it is from an acceptable, acceptable fact. Ganon. Okay. So, the statement started with the general information or an agreed assumption. Playing Mobile Legend may cause addiction. This statement is a general observation. How about the conjecture? The conjecture is specifically made. It is not a general knowledge but a particular situation. This implies that the statement above is from a general information which made a specific conjecture, and this is an example of deductive reasoning. Okay, so I hope, my dear math learners, na klaro yun sa inyo, na kapag ang isang conclusion ay nagmula sa isang factual information, ang ginamit doon is deductive reasoning. Okay, so ito naman, deductive reasoning is the process of showing that certain statements follow logically from agreed upon assumptions and proven facts. Okay, so example, all mammals have mammary glands. A carabao is a mammal. Okay, so the first statement, all mammals have mammary glands, that is a general information. So since a carabao is a mammal, then we can say that the carabao has mammary glands. So the conjecture is a carabao has mammary glands. Okay. So deductive reasoning is also used in algebra. This can be seen during the process in finding the value of a variable. So example, we have here 2 times the quantity 3x minus 5 minus 6 is equal to x plus 4. So by applying the distributive property, so we have 6x, then 2 times negative 5, that is negative 10. So 6x minus 10 na tayo, minus 6, bring down lang tayo. Then simplify natin ito, negative 10 minus 6, that is negative 16. Bring down si 6x. Okay. So now, from here, we will combine like terms. So si x ngayon ililipat sa kabila, si negative 16 ililipat sa kabila. So si positive x magiging minus x, si minus 16 magiging plus 16. Okay. So by the process of addition property of equality. So combining like terms, 6x minus x, that becomes 5x. Then 4 plus 16, that is 20. Then you apply the multiplicative or multiplication property of equality. You divide both sides by 5. So you have x is equal to 4. So my dear math learners, walang division property of equality. Instead, we have the multiplication property of equality. Okay. So somehow, this is an example of a deductive reasoning. Why? Because all the process in simplifying or in getting the value of the variable is being made step by step with kaukulang, anong tawag dyan? May kaukulang basis from a certain rule. Okay, so, or property. So, ganun siya, my dear math learners. Okay, so after that, you now have this activities. So let us practice. So let us do some exercises. You just put a check or check for inductive or check for deductive reasoning depending on the given statement. So all Filipinos are hospitable. J is a Filipino, therefore J is hospitable. So that is an example of deductive reasoning. Ayan, deductive reasoning yan siya. Next, Jessica is a royal. Royals are sophisticated. Therefore, Jessica is sophisticated. So, since the first statement here given is parang observation from a certain person, that is inductive. Davao City is a highly urbanized city. Highly urbanized cities have a high cost of living. Okay, therefore, Davao City is a high cost of living. So, technically, nag-start siya from Davao City, a specific city, and then binigyan niya ng tawag dyan, observation. Pero technically, yung high or parang acceptable, your general information dito, ito yun. So, it started from a specific, then it goes to be a bigger So that is an example of a inductive reasoning. Parallelograms have 4 sides. A rhombus is a parallelogram. Therefore, rhombus has 4 sides. Okay, so this is an example of an inductive reasoning. Bakit? Parallelogram have 4 sides. So it should be quadrilaterals. Okay? A rhombus is a parallelogram. Therefore, rhombus has 4 sides. Okay. So somehow, this could be, ano ba tawag dyan? Since 4 sides equal naman parati. Tama. Parallelogram has always 4 sides. Parallelogram, yeah. I think this is a deductive reasoning, my dear math learners. Okay, deductive ito. Okay, because this is a, ano tawag dyan? General information. Triangle have a total angle of 180 degrees. Okay, this is another general information. Scalene sa triangle, therefore scalene triangle sa total. Okay, that is deductive reasoning. How about this? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, blank. Of course, this is an example kanina ng inductive reasoning. Magbe-base ka sa given pattern to get the ano. So, if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, therefore, A is equal to C. So, this is a property of, ano to, transitive property at ang tawag dito. Okay, so that is, I think, deductive reasoning yan siya. Okay, deductive reasoning. It is already a rule. So, the sum of X and 7 is 15. So, of course, that is a deductive rule. Pwede mo siyang isolve through specified rules. Circles have a degree, measurement of 360. Okay, deductive din yan. Dog, cat, cow, pig, carabao, goat. Yun lang. So that is inductive reasoning. Okay, let us practice more. Okay, so kayo naman dito, my dear math learners, ang gumawa. Okay? So, dito, sabihin nyo kung inductive ba siya or deductive. Then sabihin nyo kung sino dyan si conjecture. IR for inductive, DR for deductive. Okay? Then, you are going to provide a conjecture. So, all plants are living things. A Belmuscus esculentus is a plant. So, therefore, a Belmuscus esculentus is a living thing. Okay, ganun lang. Pwede, math learners. Alright. So, how about this? Number 2. Jupiter is a gaseous planet. Gaseous planets have rings. So, then Jupiter have rings. Yun nga, hindi nga tama. Okay? So, that's not a good conjecture. Anyway, so that is on the basis of the statement. Francisco Balagtas was a writer. Writer possessed creative mind. So, then we can say Francisco Balagtas has a creative mind. Okay. So, ganun lang, my dear math learners. Kayang-kaya na ito. Babalik ta rin nyo lang at sabihin whether that is inductive or deductive. Inductive siya kapag from a specific observation going to a conclusion. And deductive naman siya kapag from an acceptable or a fact, an assumption, an acceptable assumption, and then gumawa siya conjecture. Okay, napakadali lang, my dear math learners. So, let us remember, my dear math learners, that inductive reasoning is the process of gathering information, usually through observation and measurement, and then making conjecture. While inductive reasoning is not always true in its conjecture. Deductive reasoning naman is the process of showing that certain statements follow logically from agreed upon assumptions and proven facts. So, conjecture is the conclusion made from the observing data. Now, my dear math learners, kung titingnan natin dito, ako, mas maganda gumawa ng mga deductive reasoning kaysa sa inductive reasoning, di ba? Kasi, deductive reasoning is not always true. Okay. So, depende yan siya. Kailangan pang i-prove. Anyway, after sa let us remember, my dear math learners, you have now your post-test. Okay. These are multiple choice type questions. 5 multiple choice and then may testo pa ito na T or X. T for true and X for false. Okay. And then after that, you have the ano tawag dito? Performance task. Okay. Okay, so performance task lang yan siya, my dear math learners. So, therefore, ang gagawin mo lang dito is to follow the activity. Okay, who stole the ring? And then, there is the rubric there. Okay, so gagawin mo lang, isusundin mo lang based on the rubric. Okay, then after that, you give your reflection. So, ano yung inductive reasoning, ano yung deductive reasoning, at ano yung similarities nila. So, of course, for me, the similarities of inductive reasoning and deductive reasoning, they are both kinds of reasoning. And the second one is that they are both used to justify or to give a conjecture of a certain phenomena, no, ganun, or certain happening. Okay, so I'm sure kayang-kaya nyo nang alamin kung anong pagkakaiba ng inductive sa deductive. Okay, then after that, that ends our discussion for today. So my dear math learners, kapag meron pa kayong questions about this topic, feel free to put it in our comment section below. So my dear math learners, I do hope that you have learned a lot of things about these topics, and we will be continuing to discuss more and more para mas makatulong sa inyo. This is still your free access YouTube edu creator, Math Teacher Ash. And always remember, it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning. Kung bago ka pa sa channel na to, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell. As well, pakiclick na lang din ang like button at share this to your fellow friends, classmates, and schoolmates. Take care, God bless, and keep safe always.
I will take a little trip over yonder, so I can take a look around at what you've seen. I can see from where I am you're on an adventure in a place you can't describe.